You're still talking during it? Oh, well, whatever. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to PSI Let's Play. This is episode 10, and with me is my friend Toad.
Who is an annoying bastard.
I wouldn't say that. Just like last time, he has no knowledge of what Earthbound is, so I will do my best to explain what is going on. So the last episode, we just beat Carpainter and his cult of happyists who were attempting to take over Happy Village. And the last thing I was doing, I was buying stuff for Paula, who was named Phil in my game, who, if you remember back from episode 1, is named after Phil Ridgway of the Ridgway brothers, who've done their own live-action Earthbound series, which in turn was based off of the EB saga by the Benson brothers, Robbie and Jeff. So originally what they were doing was meant to be a big joke and to be basically copying off them until they turned it into their own thing. And so this is Happy Village restored and not being blue anymore. And so now we are heading into this cave, and we have no idea what's in here. Well, I do, nobody else knows.
I was gonna make a joke there, but
so at this
I
point,
to be nice.
Yeah, at this point, Paula, or I should say Phil, is very low level, and therefore she cannot do anything. So she has to basically defend herself until she levels up.
Much like how a lot of women have to do in real life.
That's bad.
Chauvinistic jokes. Haha.
That is bad. So this was basically a mole playing rough in 228 XP. Wow, we are going to see some level ups here.
Yay.
So she just jumped from level 2 to 3 and realized PSI Fire A, which is also Alpha, and now level 4. Oh baby, defense went up by 4, defensive went up by 1, offense went up by 4, I mean. Speed went up by 2, guts went up by 2, IQ went up by 1, maximum HP by 1, maximum PP by 5. Now level 5 from 2 to 5. That is a big jump. Okay, good thing this cave is here.
Well, okay. Here's a question that I've always kind of wondered, and you could probably answer it. Is there a PSI for every element? Because as far as I know, there's only one that's fire, force, and then there's this meteor that
Well,
I forgot what his name is.
Oh, damn, it's just a teddy bear. So,
Teddy bear, no.
Well, basically aside from Ness's PSI, and now level 6, we leveled up again.
How far you gotta go with levels?
The maximum level you could realize is 99.
Well, yeah, but how far you gotta go to grind through this cave?
This cave is just one part, but here, let me. So basically, here's what Ness can learn: Beetle, Flash, and then there's one other which should be what else is that? I think it's Hypnosis, or no, that's Assist. I forgot, but basically, most of the PSI involves either status effects or the elementals, which is what Paula and Pooh could do, which is fire, ice, and lightning.
Because I was always kind of curious that, because I've done slight minor research, not a lot, but what I noticed is that this game runs off of elements that normal not MMOs, but normal
Everyday
kind
life.
of RPG. Yeah,
And
normal
Paula
kind of
levels up
RPGs
again.
run off of.
Well, at least she's almost caught up halfway, at least, to Ness, who is named Elliot.
Bones, skeletons. See, I'm gonna make whatever joke I can find.
Great charm. What does this do?
It's charming. Haha.
Must be equipped on your
Bad
body.
joke.
Protection from paralysis. Also adds a bit of speed. Well, that's useful for Ness. Well, I guess, let's see, equip. Ooh, and even increases defense by 1. Okay, cool. Let's see. Who are you talking to? Because I accidentally clicked that. So I'm going to give this spare travel charm to Phil, who's also Paula. but because of the naming in the beginning, we did that.
I follow. Okay, I follow. I know Phil is the girl apparently.
Yeah.
I
Which,
understand.
that's a bit of a
that.
joke because the Ridgway brothers could not find a girl to play Paula. And apparently he's the most effeminate looking of the brothers. If you're watching...
That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing.
If you're watching eventually this episode, Phil, I apologize. Who, by the way, I will actually be having with me Sunday. We just have to figure out a time. So, yay for having Phil on a future episode. I don't think I will be able to get Alex, who's the youngest of the Ridgway brothers, who plays Pooh.
That's something behind. No.
What's going on here?
That and a mole.
Yep. They're bats.
Yep.
Specifically,
you got 3.
Mr.
Yep.
Batty. Okay, let me just do this. Oh, what?
I didn't say anything. I'm trying to follow.
No, I mean
That's
what they
I'm
did. They're sizing up the situation and then felt rough, or then felt weird. Okay.
Yes, they felt rough. Yes.
I meant, yeah, never mind.
Innuendos all the way around, people. Innuendos all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter that we're walking through a giant cave. That's another joke. That's fairly terrible. I'm trying my best here, dude. I am.
No, that's fine. You just the fun of it is that you don't know anything about the game.
Nope. I have absolutely no idea. And I
Well-
sound like a smoker from the 60s right about now.
No, you don't. Prepare for another level up. Level 8. Oh, baby. Offense went up by 3. Defense went up by 1. Speed went up by 2. Maximum HP by 3. Maximum PP by 1. And the power of thunder, which is the lightning.
Thunder.
So let's see what, so far, Phil has learned. So Fire, Freeze, and Thunder, which is basically all the offensive PSI she could learn. She could also learn recovery stuff, though not as best as Ness can. He can go all the way up to Life Up Omega, which heals everybody simultaneously. And also, there's Life Up, and then there's, I think, the other version of that.
Now, okay, here's
healing,
another
yes.
question. This is a poke on regular RPGs to date. I noticed she doesn't really have a lot of recovery stuff.
Not yet.
Not yet. But
Yeah,
at the end game, is she the quote unquote designated healer?
No, actually, surprisingly, that's Ness. Ness can...
See.
Oh, there's a bear.
That's what. Oh, there's a bear.
Yeah, Mighty Bear, to be exact. Let's see, let's test out some of this PSI attack.
That doesn't look very threatening of a bear.
Yeah, and everything's supposed to be goofy. Ooh, 35 damage to the teddy bear. Ooh!
No! Don't attack the teddy bear.
Wow, that ice attack actually did quite a lot of damage to the bear.
Woot. Well, during winter they hibernate, so trying to make sense of a game that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, this game literally is the epitome of not making sense. Ooh, Seek attack. Nice. Okay, so let's... This is going to be interesting. I'll do PSI Beetle, which is also called Rockin', if you don't name it. Let's try PSI Fire, which can hit... Yeah, PSI Fire can hit an entire row of enemies. So if you have enemies that are offset by, like, different planes of, I guess, existence in the game...
I
then
noticed
they'll
that
miss.
earlier with the bats and the mole. Like
Yeah.
the mole was in the background and the bats were in the front.
Yeah.
Which, again, for the time that this game originally came out, that was actually pretty interesting. You never really saw that, and as I was kind of ranting on, I am a somewhat game history nerd a little bit.
Yeah.
As I was somewhat ranting earlier, it's like, you see it every day now that the female character is always a designated healer. It's always, that became a niche for some reason, but this one didn't follow that, which is another reason why I kind of like it, because you have all those things where you would normally think would work, but now all of a sudden it's turned on its head a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, this game is... Uh-oh. The teddy bear became a pile of fluff.
No! Quickly, someone find a needle and thread.
Well, if it exploded and became fluff, then that wouldn't really help it very much. Wow, there's a lot of enemies.
It's gone too. Oh my god, no. I mean, is it okay? Is that honestly supposed to happen? There's like, because I know there's a lot of stuff in this game that it's. I don't want to say it's kind of weird, but it's like it's situational. And again, for the time period that this game came out,
yeah,
stuff like that didn't really exist. Yep. You know, much like the teddy bear disappearing or having something extra in your party or whatever it was.
Yeah.
This game put a forefront foot into it, and it didn't really get recognition, recognition, whatever the word.
Ooh, Ness leveled up. Yeah, it's sad that this game is actually technically advanced, but its simplistic graphics turned a lot of people away, which surprising me because. Oh look, here's a bunch of Mr. Baddies. Let's take them out quickly with bashing. And let's have
bashing.
Yeah.
That's something else I wanted to kind of touch on. I noticed that when I've watched other people try to play through this game, I noticed there's not really a lot of like level grinding, i.e. you're going back to lower levels to level up a particular character or something along that. Most of the time they just play straight through.
Okay, you just saw that. So, Mr. Baddie just attacked himself and killed himself.
Well, he is Baddie.
And then PSI Freeze B, which the freeze attacks become very great single attacks later on in the game. So I will do a quick life up here. I think I'll save the rest of Ness's PP for the boss fight. Unless I find a magic butterfly or something. I need to figure out how to get that one box that's back here. There was a gift box over here, but I think I missed the spot. Oh no, another bear. That's okay though.
You got freeze, so unless you don't got the actually you don't got the power for it.
Yeah, good thing PSI Freeze Alpha does. It only takes 4 PSI to do, and it actually is very powerful.
Yep. One, yay! Now, I say again, if I'm not all jokey, laughy, ha 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 at the moment like I normally am.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Slightly. I'm slightly off kilter.
Of existence. Okay, here.
Felt a little strange.
Ouch.
Mr. Baddie, I agree with you. I feel a little strange myself.
Excuse me.
What I'm waiting for is him to attack his bear. That's what I'm waiting for.
Oh crap! I accidentally hit the auto fight button. This is not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Come on. Come on. Come out of it. Come out of it.
Ness is...
Crap.
Hopefully Ness is not going to die.
Ooh. Close. Okay, I'm gonna have to heal both of them now.
Yeah.
Never ever press the auto fight button unless you mean it. It is pretty much a guaranteed death sentence.
Unless you're high level or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I know at one particular point you come back.
Magic butterfly.
Butterfly.
It always returns 20 PP back to whoever's in the party at the moment. Unless they're dead.
Laugh, snicker.
Yeah. Yeah, they need to go to the bathroom, huh? Okay. This shouldn't be hard.
I didn't. Okay. I didn't get that joke, but alright.
I don't know.
Actually, I can tell you this. Out of most moles I've seen in video games, whoever does this kind of artistry, I've seen it with, I don't know if you've heard of the game or not, but Mr. Rossetti.
Rossetti?
From after Animal Crossing.
Oh, I haven't actually played a lot of Animal Crossing.
Okay, well, he's an interesting little character, but he's one of those characters you almost never meet unless you try to reset your game and be a dingus like I did, and you actually meet him, and his kind of style looks somewhat similar to this, but yet very different. And I always loved that kind of style of a mole, like the star-nosed mole. But oftentimes when people do moles, they think of characters like Diglett. You know, it's just short, brown, and doesn't have any kind of detail. But here you can see a little bit more detail, even in a sense.
Yeah, you can even tell it's squinted eyes. Even though on the overworld they have red noses, but then they have red noses and distinct eyes, but then in the battle screen they don't have any red nose and their eyes are like squinted like an Asian. I always thought that's kind of weird.
I thought that. Well, I honestly believe I think that's just a coding thing.
Probably.
It's something within coding of the game because, you know, as detailed as this came out in the regular NES, didn't it?
This is Super NES, and then
Super.
Yeah, but the previous game that just was re-released internationally, yay, was Earthbound Beginnings, and that was on the NES. I was gonna say this looks pretty graphically advanced for an NES game.
Yeah. I was like, I'm questioning myself here a little bit. That's what I'm doing.
That's okay. My previous friend asked me that just because of how simple the graphics are. I can understand how someone would make that mistake, but also I don't, considering how big the cartridge is. Like the actual cartridge that came out. Well, the actual cartridge that came out on the SNES 20 years ago, a couple weeks ago, was its birthday. It was 24 megabytes, and 8 megabytes was music alone. A third of the game was dedicated to its music.
Yes, which is fairly cool, and it still has one of the best gaming soundtracks to date.
And
which in all honesty, people don't. You found the box. People don't tend to get that. It's that because the reason that NES did what it did, it dedicated quite a lot of its music to it. It's so stapled into the gaming community now. You can hardly turn around without some kind of reference to Earthbound or some kind of reference to, you know, something within that game.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never actually seen the game until I started watching your Let's Plays. But even now, I can recognize a lot of the music. Like, I have a friend that has that ringtone. I have a friend that, you know, has that, you know, as their alert somewhere.
Yeah, like my text ringtone is the item get sound, and my email sound whenever I get a new email on my phone is the important item sound, like that little trumpet little thing.
This is probably going to be the least Earthbound talked about episode you ever do.
That's okay. I just want to hurry up and get through this cave and then get the second Your Sanctuary location. So that's okay if most of the episode is oof smash, nice
smash.
I love doing that. It basically means it's like a power attack. Like think of regular swinging with a baseball bat or something, and then you have that one sweet hit that gets you a home run. Like, yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything. I had my mouth around a bottle, so.
Oh. No comment.
Hey, I could have had it around something else. You're just lucky.
Okay, we're not going that far. This is a PG-rated show. Okay, PG-13 with
I was talking about food. I have food over here, you know. I could be crunching on your mic.
Uh-oh.
Nom.
Oh, crap! Nessa's about to die. Ooh.
Okay. And that's another mechanic I wanted to kick on.
I love the rolling HP, yes.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The rolling HP meter. Which, yeah, is that what you were going to say?
Oh, yeah. See, I haven't seen that done in any other game ever.
Yeah, and it's a very useful mechanic. Like, you can literally be saved from death by the rolling HP. If you get dealt mortal damage and then you finish the enemies off fairly quickly, and then you can still survive, even though you're literally about to die.
Yeah. I absolutely love that. I never even thought that mechanic would have existed somewhere until I started doing research on Earthbound.
Yeah,
And it,
it's just such a unique game. Like, it has all these little quirks and its own little personality, and all these awesome features about it that should probably carry over into other game design. Like, this should have been a staple RPG, but instead it was like the modern equivalent of an RPG. Like, it's in a very familiar setting. It's in modern times. I mean, you go exploring caves, you go exploring forests, you go exploring, underground, and like almost this game was designed to be inside of a child's imagination. It's so fascinating.
yeah. But, well, see, the thing about it is, and again, I'm sorry, international viewers, you guys are great, but I have to only I can only do the perspective over here in America because that's where I'm at.
But also, this is a bit of a take on America as well. Eagle Land is a parody of America. Oh, wow, there's a lot of enemies.
Dude, you're gonna get jumped.
I'm sorry, I do a lot of ooh shiny moments. Can I afford to do it? Nah, I'll save it.
Now, well, like I was saying, I mean, when it comes to, I think just because it was like a non-conventional game, I think a lot of people touched it on that before, that because it was a non-conventional game, that's the reason why I didn't kick over here in America. And or either that Nintendo of America at the time didn't want to risk this non-conventional game in the gaming market. So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I still don't understand why I didn't come over to America until much later when we had people that were doing, Famicom ROM hacks and stuff like that.
Well, actually, it did in 1995. It's, in fact, Nintendo did take a huge gamble pretty much when they made this game over here, and they localized it, just simply because of the ad campaign that they had with it, and everybody remembers, smells this game stinks. was a huge telltale of it, and it's odd that they'd used a backwards psychology kind of thing with it. Like, you'd think that they'd just announce it for what it is, instead of doing the weird Japanese thing.
With their advertisement, though. They've done that before with their advertisement, because think about when they advertise almost every other Wario game. They talk about how bad Wario is, and they start talking,
Stop attacking Paula! Damn it.
What was that?
I was saying stop attacking Paula, because now she just lost 30 HP. I guess she's gonna have to eat some food. Stop it! Damn it!
I can't do
Friendly
that
and
because I'm
affectionate.
a mite.
What?
I say I can't do that because I'm a mite.
Okay, this was weird. So, one of the baddies just became friendly and affectionate, which caused the character to back off, and so they froze up, and I don't know, Mr. Baddie's just weird. Ooh! PSI Beetle B. I mean, PSI Rockin' B.